I'm the director of post-production and head of YouTube at Iconic Saga, Cam Newton's production company. Last month, both our channels did about 80 uploads apiece. It's my job to title and thumbnail all of that content. It was exhausting. And then 1 year ago, Spotter came into my life. Spotter Studio has become my brainstorm and video execution partner, where I can bring in a single idea, a fully fledged out title, or honestly a single word, and I can build all the packaging for my YouTube videos right there. There is infinite inspiration. There is constantly something new. And I truly feel like I've gotten 10 times better at my job.
Hey, Spotter Studio helped me take control over my YouTube channel. In order for me to get excited about an idea, I have to understand what I'm trying to create. Visualize the story, the edit, the production. Spotter Studio gave me confidence in what I'm creating. It's kind of like having the world's best map to navigate my own creative maze. Like having a friend that understands me and what I want to make, but also my audience and what they want to watch. Giving me options I probably never would have thought about in time that I never would have had. Supercharging my entire creative process. Time to get to creating. Bye.
15 years in here at DP, coming up with new ideas is probably the lifeblood of the whole business. Spotter Studio has really helped us from kind of an efficiency standpoint. Now we have a hub, right? We used to have different ideas on people's phones, and we'd have stuff on whiteboards and sticky notes over here, and now there's one central place where we've got all of our ideas listed, different trends, outliers, and just to be able to have our whole team tap into that and move a project from ideation to pre-pro to production. It's really, really cool to have kind of a home base. It's definitely made us more efficient as a team.
Feeling stuck on your YouTube journey? You're not alone. Before Channel Jumpstart, after Channel Jumpstart. Before Channel Jumpstart, after Channel Jumpstart. Before Channel Jumpstart, after Channel Jumpstart. Are you focused on your shorts? So were these students. Before Channel Jumpstart, after Channel Jumpstart. Before Channel Jumpstart, after Channel Jumpstart. Before Channel Jumpstart, after Channel Jumpstart. Channel Jumpstart is Derral's proven system built around a supportive community that lifts each other up to achieve success.
Hi, I'm Ryan Walker, and I'm the founder of TSMA. We're an expert team of creatives that specialize in working with people like you to take your social media to the next level. Our goal is to make sure that your social media presence represents the quality of the work that you do every single day. So book a call and let's talk. Can't wait to see what we can do together.
15 years in here at DP, coming up with new ideas is probably the lifeblood of the whole business. Spotter Studio has really helped us from kind of an efficiency standpoint. Now we have a hub, right? We used to have different ideas on people's phones, and we'd have stuff on whiteboards and sticky notes over here, and now there's one central place where we've got all of our ideas listed, different trends, outliers, and just be able to have our whole team tap into that and move a project from ideation to pre-pro to production. It's really, really cool to have kind of a home base. It's definitely made us more efficient as a team.
Hi, my name is Kenigra Dion. The video process is a little bit difficult. The hardest concept to come up with is thumbnails. A lot of times we have the concept, we got the video, but we cannot think of a good thumbnail. I'll type in a few words about what the video is about, and then it'll give me an idea that I probably never even would have thought of. Has this changed the game with my process? It definitely have.
Three, two, one.
Hey creators, it's time to check out Kajabi, the ultimate all-in-one platform to build a successful online business. Join the thousands of creators earning over $8 billion, and they keep everything they earn. If you want to have full control of your brand, you need to check out Kajabi. Join today and go from creator to business.
YouTubers love blowing stuff up. That's why YouTubers love TubeBuddy. Blow up your channel and get dozens of powerful YouTube algorithm hacking tools. Only with TubeBuddy. Get it now at TubeBuddy.com.
The fastest growing sports drink in history.
When I say drink, you say pride. Drink.
Dreams do come true. I am showering on Netflix.
Tax, bookkeeping, and accounting services exclusively for content creators and influencers. That's Cookie Finance.
Delete me.
Delete me. Delete me. Delete me.
Delete me.
Delete me.
Delete me.
Delete me.
Delete me.
Delete me. Delete me.
My name is Sophia Ibrahim, aka The Oddity, and I create vlog, challenge, and lifestyle content on YouTube. The scariest thing about being a creator, one of my biggest hurdles, has always been thumbnails. It's always been so hard to figure out what makes a video tick. That thumbnail can make or break your video. If I have an idea, using the ideation tool to say, hey, my title is A Day in the Life in New York City, and then find one that will perfectly match my video. Like, that to me is just mind-blowing. Those thumbnail ideas, mwah, chef's kiss.
What you see.
How's Vidsummit going for you guys? Going so good? What I love is there's so much opportunity to learn, and ultimately we have the best case studies on the planet to help you be successful, to have longevity in your career. And I want you to think bigger. I want you to think bolder, because if we're truly going to change this world, we need to impact the world very tightly, so emotionally people will be motivated to do the things that they need to do to make this world a better place. Who's with me on that? All right. So what I want to show you today is something that it's near and dear to my heart. I literally work with all my clients, my students to truly understand. And it has everything it's not everything about your passion and taking your passion and have your passion connect to people. And one of the biggest problems that I find on YouTube is people create content, upload it, and they're not really thinking about the things that I think about. So what I want to do is help you today process how I see YouTube, process how I see video, and really build your content that will connect with people and it'll resonate with them so much that they'll have this bonding moment with you and you'll be able to build a community with your content. And it's crazy, all types of community out there. We have a student that has a motor oil channel. He talks about motor oil, used motor oil. He's getting millions and millions and millions of views of people that are geeking out over motor oil. And so let me tell you where my passion actually comes from. This right here is my family, and they're right here. Stand up, my family. Oh my gosh. They're my biggest cheerleaders. I love them to death. Everything that I do for them. And I want to make the world a better place for my children. And when they decide to have children, I want to make the world a better place for them too. And I found the best way I could do that is to collect YouTube gold play buttons. No, I'm being serious. And the reason why is because when you really create content that impacts, you can motivate people to do things. And I've been able to generate over 111 billion video views on YouTube. I have 34 gold play buttons. I have 96 billion video views on TikTok, Facebook, and IG. And I've worked with the biggest brands and YouTube channels on the planet. I know how to do ads. I love ads. I was the executive producer, project lead for the Squatty Potty. We did $45 million with unicorn poop. And then I would say my passion and my love is actually started 7 years ago here at Vidsummit. I saw a short film that was made for a church. And I partnered up with my partner, Dallas Jenkins. He's the writer-director of The Chosen, and he and I, with a few others, started The Chosen, which is a TV show. We're coming into our 5th season, so we just got done producing our 5th season. We're in post-production right now. Really excited. I can honestly say this is my favorite gold play button. It really is. Soon to be diamond play button. So let's talk about success. When we look at success, I think everyone actually sees it differently. I think success is a motivator to drive us to do things that we really want to do. And we want to all be successful in whatever we do, whatever endeavor that we have. I found that success actually comes through human motivation. And when you truly understand human motivation, it will be the key to success. The key to success is understanding what motivates us and what it motivates other people, because it drives us to do the insanity. Okay? We'll be willing to do whatever it takes when we're really motivated to do that. Now, when I was in high school, I was like this marketing, advertising nerd. I wanted to make Super Bowl commercials. And I read this paper from Abraham Maslow. He wrote a paper in 1946, and it really gave me a different perspective on human motivation. And in one of my keynotes that I did here at Vidsummit a few years ago, I went through over the Maslow hierarchy of needs, and we really dive deep in the psychological needs that he goes over, where we go into really feeling prestige or accomplished in friendships and relationships. That's the connection. And then I talked a lot more in depth about the psychological needs of building a community, about caring, connection, collaboration, and compassion. Now today, I want to take it up 10 notches. And I want to talk about something that I'm really, really passionate about, which is the human feedback loop. I have been obsessed with feedback loops my whole life. And you're probably wondering why. That's really odd. Why are you so obsessed with feedback loops? Well, when you understand how to bring value and that value is something that you're passionate about, when someone receives that value, they have to do something instinctually every single time. They got to share. They have to share. I can honestly say I will watch a video and I'm like, oh my gosh, I got to send this to my daughter. And I probably send her more YouTube videos and TikToks than any other person on the planet, because she and we connect on so many different ways, but I have to do it every single time, and she does the same for me. And it's a way that we communicate as humans. Now, here's the great thing is when someone receives something shared, it's now validated by someone that they love or know, and then they watch it, and guess what happens next? They go watch it and connect, and that actually creates the feedback loop. So 1 can become 2, 2 becomes 4, 4 becomes 8, 8 becomes 16, until you're actually in millions and millions and even billions of views because of human interaction. Now you might think, okay, Derral, that's great for videos, but try it with money. Well, guess what? It's the same thing. It doesn't matter if it's a product or a service. You bring value, and I'm telling you, if someone pulls out a credit card and swipes that transaction, and they receive like, oh my gosh, I'm so happy to pay this money because of the value that you're bringing, that actually does something super amazing. Now, here is a very specific thing outside of just a few ventures, Vidsummit being one of them, like we do paid ads. But for all the other stuff I want to do organically, I just do it this way. I try to bring so much value in whatever I'm doing, product, service, or whatever, that they have to share with other people. And when they share with other people, they're going to find the ideal customer or the ideal viewer for me. I don't even have to do anything. Why? Because they're already thinking people that need it. And that's where you actually have that feedback loop coming back in, and you're growing naturally. Now, I want to talk where we're here about YouTube, and we have some amazing presentations. In fact, YouTube's here, and the guy that's over discovery at YouTube of the algorithm, he's going to really go in depth on a lot of these things. But I want to kind of go over the viewer feedback loop. And this is something that I've obsessed with my clients and my students, because this is the critical success of YouTube. When you want to actually understand who your audience is, YouTube knows how to respond really well. And when things align and you see patterns, you're actually going to get more people and you're going to grow very organically. And I can tell you that since the algorithm switched back in 2012, it went from a view-based algorithm to a human-based algorithm where they're just trying to watch human patterns and really understand if they're satisfied or not. And so I've given this presentation a lot, this little segment. I'm not going to take a lot of time over it, but YouTube's always looking at what we do, everything online. You can see we have a little bot there. The bot's just tracking everything that you're doing, trying to understand, are you satisfied as a viewer? And they're looking at all these different signals that are trying to indicate if the content's good or not. And what I love about this is as you start to understand how YouTube looks at the viewer, then you're able to multiply that, okay? And so one of my favorite things out of everything would be that it's not always what they do, but what they don't do. Let me rephrase that. When YouTube is looking at how to analyze the viewers, it's not always about what they do or what they do next, but sometimes what they don't do. So it's taking all this data and there's different patterns from there, okay? So with the viewer feedback loop, as you as a viewer on YouTube interact, it's getting data. Okay, for me, if I start watching a video, it knows for a fact, if I start it on my phone and it's over a certain length, that I'm just like really going through it, when I go to my TV, I get recommended that video. And it knows the type of videos that I'll actually enjoy on the TV, and it really connects. Now, the whole thing is, this is personalization that has been going for over 10 years on YouTube. And they have so much data on all of us. And I'm always just kind of blown away of how really good they are at finding videos that I want to watch. Now, this next statement is one of the most powerful statements that was ever made of understanding the algorithm when it comes to you as a creator or a business. And Todd, I actually showed him before I came in here. I'm like, is this correct? He says, yes, but fix one word, and I fixed the word. But YouTube does not push videos for creators. YouTube does not push videos for creators. It pulls videos for viewers. Think about that for a second. Everybody's like, oh, my channel's dying. Well, YouTube doesn't even look at channels. They look at videos, okay? And videos aren't designated, oh, this creator's so good, let's put it up there. No, no, no. It's actually, these videos are really, really good for these types of viewers. So as you're starting to process these things, I want you have to take the hat off as a creator and put the hat on as a viewer. And you have to really dive right in and dig deep in the things that you need to know of what's going to make that video better. Because the AI at YouTube is looking at the patterns of how people watch content and